Testing the mic. Testing. Hello, testing. So let's test out the mic. The mic. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, so everybody can hear me. Okay. Welcome guys to today's live stream. I've decided to be streaming every single day, and then there are plenty of news, as you can see from the screen, that Uefa is already implementing ticketing with blockchain. Then you have Kucoin possible scam, exit scam, and then you also have SRP being added to the Exodus wallet alongside with True USD. And then you have other news that some banks are joining the ripplenet, and we'll have plenty of things to discuss. Okay, let's go to the news. Now, the report says 60% of the top 100 cryptocurrency have no products. If you go on CoinMarketCap and you add how much these top 100 coins have as total market cap, you will discover that it's exceeding, I think this alone, it exceeds over, let's say, over 70% of the whole total market cap. Yeah, it exceeds over 70% of the total market cap. You saw platforms like, let's give an example, Zilliqa, for example. They exceeded $1 billion. They had no working product. Another one, you talk about Quackchain. They exceeded $1 billion. There was no market. There was no market. There was no product, and all that. Now you can see this is Quackchain. How much is it now? Quackchain is $23 million. This was a project that had $2 billion. So you can see it's a really big problem, and it's time for blockchain platforms and blockchain investors to actually sit down and evaluate things in the proper dimension. I was discussing with someone and said it's very good to make the gains, but the gains that we made last year, they are not justified because they have no basis and they are not sustainable in the long term. So if you look at it, it's very hard for those gains to be made. That not that they cannot be made, but it is very hard for those gains to be made. Why? Because a lot of people are just rushing into crypto. Now, those who are still in crypto, many have left, but those who are in crypto, they are more wise with their money compared to when it started. So 60% of the top 100 coins, these are platforms that are totally over 200, they're about $200 billion, have no working product. And when they say working product, there are two things that you can actually use to define if a project has a working product. One of them is the existence of those working products. Then the other thing again is the use of those working products. Many platforms have working products, but nobody is using them. They are not marketing it. All they are doing is going to exchanges, and it's a very big problem. And the mere existence of a product does not necessarily mean the product is working. Now there are some projects that have some working products that they listed: Bitcoin, Ripple, Ethereum, Neo, Monero, Omisigo, Binance, Stellar. We'll talk about that later on. And then the news, we have news from Icon. Icon is actually working, signing partnership with Samsung, signing partnership with this, that. Now they are saying they are launching an acceleration program that is sponsored by the Icon Foundation that will help with the growth of the Icon platform. Now, if you watch Ethereum, for example, Ethereum has the technical side of it, those that be involved with bringing proposals, designing the protocols and all that. And then it also had the venture side of it. We have the Ethereum Foundation, we have Consensus, which has a studio, and then they have many other platforms. Also the same thing with Neo. You have Neo, you have the Neo Global Council, you have the new investment fund and all that. So that is why they are bringing this stuff. So what would they be doing? They will be helping with funding, with support and insight. So from financial side of it to technical side of it and all that. Now I see something very strange. If you look at projects like this, they tell you that they will provide up to 100,000 worth of investment. I believe the reason why blockchain projects are not doing enough is someone just come and they want to raise $50 million and they are saying this is what it will take us from start to finish. No, you don't do things like that. You come, there's a series of funding. You take this amount, you deliver, you bring report. This is the progress so far. This is where we are. Okay, I need more funding. That is how companies grow. But if you come and we give everything to these newbies or this and that, they'll just come list the money, the coins on the exchange. Everybody gets their money, and you see the project, everything dies. There is zero accountability with blockchain platforms today. Zero accountability. Zero. You can literally do anything and get away with it. Okay, now moving on, we have one thing, and the government of Korea have actually come together to launch the One Thing Blockchain Institute. Now, what will the One Thing Blockchain Institute do? To provide things like education, as you can see here, to provide some form of employment support, research, and many things like this. The project at the outline, building a digital platform for big data and AI along with promoting blockchain technology to secure data transactions, setting up an hydrogen firm, developing an educational program to meet the demand for a qualified workforce for these industries in the future. I think that is a very good news, especially the government of Korea. You saw the report that are trying to spend $4.5 billion in the upcoming year for blockchain emerging tech, sorry. And what they are seeking to do is partnering with this platform to help with education and all those stuff. And then we saw Ethereum Classic, for example, jumping 15% according to reports after they were listed on Coinbase. So that is a good news for those who have this platform. Now the other news we have is that Uefa has successfully distributed mobile tickets to mobile phones using blockchain. Now, if you watch, the reason why many people are not using blockchain platforms is because the user interface sucks. If you can watch the video here. Of how to use it. It's very simple.
You have purchased your mobile ticket for the match. So what's next? Firstly, you will receive an SMS with your activation code and a link to download the app. You should download the app, enter the required registration details and the activation code received by SMS. Now you have your tickets. Use the app to transfer tickets to your friends who will be able to register. Before going to the stadium, make sure your battery is fully charged and switch Bluetooth on. Open the app and present your phone at the entrance. Your ticket is now ready. You can go to the gate. At the gate, scan your ticket and go to your seat. Ticketing made simple for you to relax and enjoy the game.
So the UEFA Cup that was between Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid that ended a few days ago, they actually distributed 100%, as you can see here, 100% of the match tickets were sold to the public using this method. Do you know how many people watched that match in Estonia? I'm talking about tens of thousands of people. So it means that this year Champions League, it's going to be, it's either they are going to start using it, or there's a possibility of them commencing the use of it in the next year. I believe they are going to use it this year. So that is a very, very huge market for blockchain system. I'm telling you, it's a very, very huge market for blockchain system. Very huge market. They actually said they deployed it in the parts of Atletico Madrid and Marseille, but they fully use the system. 100% of those tickets we use we are sold using blockchain, and it's a very, very good one. And I think the reason why blockchain systems have not been adopted is, one of them is that we're trying to fight government. We're trying to fight any institution. Oh, Google is bad, Amazon is bad, company X, Y, we see bad in it. There is something I discovered in crypto. It's called the delusional effect I see in crypto. Even what people are saying outside is correct, we add this illusion and say, oh, they don't understand blockchain, this, and they will wait for history, and that we're not going to take things at face value, and it's a very big problem. And then moving on, we have Kucoin. Now, the Kucoin drama actually started few days ago when someone actually published a report, and the report says, where can I find? Okay, someone actually published a report and said they went to Kucoin's office in Hong Kong, and the offices were empty. And on asking there, oh, is Kucoin here? They said, we don't know any company about Kucoin, anything about Kucoin, and we don't know who is Kucoin. I know that. And then Kucoin came now, and look at the press statement they released. There have been rumors that Kucoin's central office in Hong Kong is empty. Okay, in fact, Kucoin's public address in Hong Kong is merely a mailing address. It's merely a mailing address of one of Kucoin's many subsidiary companies. Singapore headquarters, the Kucoin headquarters is in Singapore. Kucoin has always been a global firm with over 300 employees and four major cities in China, 4 major offices in China, the Philippines, Singapore, and China. Kucoin has been growing at an incredible speed and will be growing even faster, which we are grateful for all your support, and stay tuned for some incredible news which will be released soon. Thanks for your support, Kucoin team. Now, let's analyze this statement word for word. Dear Kucoin users, if the Kucoin system actually take these customers to be there, there is a way they will treat them. First of all, they will not lie to them. Okay, now there have been rumors that Kucoin's central office in Hong Kong is empty. Now the report says that Kucoin's office, the official office address that is posted on their website, shows the address that the person went to in Singapore. So the question is, why are you saying that there have been rumors? Why are you saying that there have been rumors? The official address that was posted on the website, I don't know if they removed it or whatsoever, but the official address that we know showed that they were located in that place. It's like it's like someone is asking me, hey, Igo Maria Prosper. Tell me where you were staying. Oh, I live in address ABC. And then on the person getting there and said, hey, I'm looking for Igo Maria Prosper. Oh, there is nobody like Igo Maria Prosper here. Actually, we don't even know who Igo Maria Prosper is. And then I will not come back and issue a statement and say, if there have been rumors that our office is empty. In fact, the Kucoin public address in Hong Kong is merely one of Kucoin's many subsidiary companies. Wow. Really? Are we kids? Are we kids? When a company, if you're building a company, if you like, don't be people. I think people should not take us to be stupid. Just stop speaking grammar. Make it very simple. If you're having subsidiary companies, we all know that the company is bettered from somewhere, or even the company was bettered with a lot of subsidiaries. It has a base. It has an headquarters. The company has a CEO. Even though we have co-founders, even though we have, if it is even 4 people that founded the company, someone is a CEO. Everybody is a co-founder. Someone is a CEO. The other person could be a chief strategy officer. The other person is chief marketing officer, chief technical officer. But someone is a CEO. Even though the person may not have absolute power, but at least someone is ahead. So for Kucoin to come here, these statements are very sketchy. I'm not saying they're a scam, but to say that the public address in Hong Kong is merely a mailing address. Do you know what it means for something to be a mailing address? Do you know what it means to be a mailing address? That is, they are telling us that is not an office. This, you are just using it shows that you don't even have an office. It's not, you are saying it's not official office address. Official is merely a mailing address. It's merely a mailing address. So it means that maybe they don't even have a hold on. Like, look at what they said. Office in China, in Philippines, in Singapore, and Thailand. So the question is, what is the connection between Hong Kong? It's a question the crypto community have to ask this platform. If you have your coins of Kucoin, get them out, because that exchange is never going to come back. I don't think so. So your office are in China, in the Philippines, in Singapore, and Thailand, and then you have a mailing office in a mailing address in Hong Kong. That is a very, very big problem people try to say. And then they are saying they have over 300 employees. Wow. So 300 employees. So, and you can't even find any of them on the website. You can't find anybody on the website. Who is behind Kucoin? We don't even know. Who is behind Kucoin? We don't know. Who is the CEO? I don't think. We don't even know who is the CEO. Who knows if this is BitConnect 2.0? Who is behind Kucoin? We don't really know who is behind Kucoin. Okay, let's see the team. Let's see if we can dig some information. Kucoin. So I clicked on their team. Can't find anybody on their team. And this is what they have. Wow. Strange, my friends. Very, very strange. It's strange. It is strange. I clicked on their team, and that is, look at what it's displaying to me. We just a bunch of people. We don't know who is the manager. At least, even though you have 300 employees, is everybody the manager, or is everybody just an employee? Please, please, please take this statement carefully. This is one. This is another. There have been rumors that Kucoin central office is empty. You're calling it a rumor? Do you know what is a rumor? In fact, Kucoin's public address in Hong Kong is merely one of Kucoin's many. It's merely a mailing address, one of Kucoin's many subsidiaries. Now, I believe this company might be a Ponzi. It could be a network of highly criminalized individuals. Yeah, I'm telling you. Because you cannot say you have operations, you have offices in 4 major cities, and this office is not there. And then, I don't know, I think Balina has some questions to answer. Because Balina actually tweeted and said, I have joined forces with Kucoin as a global think tank ambassador, and he will be working with this platform as exchange of choice and all that. I think there are plenty of questions to ask Balina. Though Balina has been surrounded with some controversy in the past and all that, but I don't really dig deep down into all this. So let's move on to the other news without much wasting of time. The other news is that Divisions will be having a live ask me anything question session. So I'll put the link so you can actually, if you want to join, you join. And then the other news again, we have Cargills Bank have joined ripplenet. So this is a bank in Sri Lanka, and by joining ripplenet, Cargills Bank sees an irresistible reason for remittance agencies and banks also to join Ripple and link with Cargills Bank to leverage a countrywide payout network. So Cargills Bank announced it is joining ripplenet to facilitate cross-border inward remittances to Sri Lanka. The bank will use S-current Ripple blockchain-based enterprise software to enable safe and secure cross-border transactions, payments, settlement by remittance agents to Cargills Bank and all that. And sometimes, okay, we'll talk about, I have something to discuss later. Let's move on to the other news. We have Elastos. This is Elastos weekly update. They've been going for conferences, having meetup, doing some developments and all that. I think Elastos is one project people should definitely check, keep an eye on. Not the financial advice, but it's one of those projects people should actually keep an eye. This is one of the projects I've been researching for a while, but I don't have full details and all that. And there are many things that seem sketchy about Kucoin. They've been suspended on Twitter. The clarification they gave is almost bullshit. Though the website is still there, but who knows what they are up to next? Who knows? Who knows? So the other news is that Exodus Wallet has actually added support for SRP and True USD. So if you're using Exodus Wallet, you can actually, if you want to, whatever, that update is actually available to you. Now, in the report that was actually published, the one I read earlier, that some of the projects that have some working products. You have Bitcoin, Ripple, Ethereum, Neo, Monero, Omisigo, Binance, Litecoin, Stellar, and others. I want to talk about some of them, but I want to put it projects with solid future based on if they are having working products or not. I put Aroshen here and Elastos here because they are in projects in development. Now these are not financial advice. One of them is Ethereum. Ethereum, like it or not, you might say it's slow, you might say it is this and that.